United States for our next story, where SpaceX is investing a staggering $2 billion in Elon Musk's artificial intelligence startup xAI as part of a $5 billion equity round. This deepens the collaboration between Musk's ventures, positioning xAI to compete against industry leaders like OpenAI. The merger between xAI and X has created a combined company valued at $113 billion. The Grok chatbot, which powers Starlink support, is also expected to play a key role in future innovations, including Tesla's Optimus robots. Despite some controversy surrounding Grok's responses, Musk remains confident in its potential as the smartest AI in the world. We're now joined by Somraj Bhattacharjee, and he's an AI expert and a market strategist. Thank you very much for joining us, Somraj. Why is SpaceX investing this substantial amount, $2 billion, into xAI, and how does SpaceX's core business, how does this benefit SpaceX's core business in the long run?
Yes, so first of all, thank you for having me.
Of course.
Goes on to consolidate the presence of Tesla, SpaceX, and xAI. So what's going to happen is in the future, shared capabilities, AI capabilities are going to lead the industry norms. So far, whatever we've seen is that companies like ChatGPT, like SpaceX, like Amazon Blue, they operate individually and they depend on AI capabilities for external parties. But when SpaceX invests in AI tech, in a way, it's the same, it's a sister company for them because it's part of the Tesla group, the Musk group. But what's going to happen is data sharing and shared capability is going to go up immensely. And this will be very, very impactful in the long run for cost optimization. Because right now, people have to pay a lot for databases, for information, for knowledge bases. But in the next 5 to 10 years down the line, you will see that companies like SpaceX are going to consolidate these databases and draw immense monetary gains from this. So this is what I think is the idea behind it, the thought behind why they are doing this. They're not doing it for immediate gains, but this is more like a long-term strategic vision that I believe Elon Musk has.
Somraj, Elon Musk wants this to be, thinks it could be the smartest AI in the world. How credible do you think this could be, especially stacking up against giants like OpenAI and Google Gemini?
We all know by now that AI doesn't start learning from day one. AI takes time to learn about any large language model. ChatGPT is where it is today because it has given a significant time, at least 4 years time, for its LLMs to learn about the iterations people are searching for. So the claim that Grok AI will become the best AI engine in the world in such a short duration of time seems a bit vague to me right now, because right now the database on which they're operating is very thin. But given the time that they may have been investing for, 5 years, as I just said, I strongly feel that they can become one of the better ones in the market. But to claim that they are the best right now, I think this is nothing more than a typical Elon Musk marketing pitch that he's making, which he's very good at.
Yes, indeed. Somraj, could combining AI chatbots with Starlink or Tesla create new security or safety concerns for the people, for the humans using this?
The risk of data security always remains, irrespective of whether you consolidate or not. What will happen is dependency on external AI partners will reduce, which may lead to a monopoly in the hands of Elon Musk. That will be very ethically a questionable point, because if one person has all the access to the data of, let's say, half the population of the world, that will be a major risk in the coming days. Immediately, the database they're operating on will be very thin, but until and unless they can create a strong AI ecosystem where the integration, the software, and the database, all three are within the control of the same person, that is a very scary scenario. So one hopes that the norms, the data protection norms in the US are strong enough to govern this. One hopes that the government of the USA takes into account that one person should not have all the information. But again, we have seen in the past also that the likes of Amazon and Microsoft, they do tend to monopolize data, and that does lead to tremendous security risks. But as of now, no, there is no major security risk. But in the coming days, there may be one. So the agencies, the governments need to be extremely careful about the norms, the regulations, the guidelines, which will be there to monitor and govern Grok AI.
Yes, and finally, given the controversies around Grok's responses so far, what risks does Musk take in scaling this AI ecosystem across multiple companies, now, like he is now doing?
Yes, so recently, which you correctly said, there were certain racist and anti-Semitic content which were put out by Grok AI some days back. And that led to a lot of negative publicity and PR for the company. I feel if some other CEO would have been there, he would not have taken this risk so inadvertently. He would have thought it through. But knowing how Elon Musk operates, he may take the plunge and think of the risks later, because he is in a hurry to consolidate Grok AI against ChatGPT. Elon Musk's larger vision is to have an engine, an LLM engine, which competes at par with ChatGPT and Gemini. Grok AI does not have the scale of operations which these two have right now. So the risks to the brand are immense. Unless you take care of these risks, you will not be able to have a sustainable brand. But I don't see the company backing out now, because $2 billion USD investment is huge. It's nearly half what SpaceX initially thought of. So this amount of investment going into a brand, they will take the plunge and think of the risks later.
Somraj Bhattacharjee, thank you very much for joining us on the program. Some interesting stuff there. We now move over to the Indo-Pacific, where French President Emmanuel Macron